Yo, what up, lads? It's Corsby here. Just got a little video for you lads. Some cool attacks in our current war. Thought I'd show you guys this one because we, out of 5 attacks, they were all different attacks, all well-known attacks, but all different. So, I just thought it was interesting that we had over the Town Hall 9s that have attacked so far, we've got, I want to show this one here from Chaos. It was a Go Varho. You've got this one here from Deist, which was a Go Varlo. This one from the Devil, it was Surgical Goho. We'll show this HGHB from KC, and then I'll show you guys my Laloon. Alright, so I'm going to jump straight into this one from Chaos. Let's check it out. It was, so Queen Walk, Go Varho. The pathing didn't end up, I don't think, quite as he planned, but in the end of the attack, he had just a whole heap of troops left over, which was kind of nice. So yeah, just sends the Queen in, Baby Drag for the other side, gets the poison down on this King shortly. They're only pretty low level heroes, which is nice, but getting heaps of value from that Baby Drag up there. So yeah, poison down for the King. Baby Drag's still doing work up there. That Wizard Tower's barely touching it. Baby Drag's so effective, like, they can get a lot of work done. So yeah, just letting this progress. That was carrying on. It's going to get taken down here, these AD. Couple of shots. Queen's still cruising around towards 3. Sends in a hog here on the other side for the lure. Gets that, no dramas. Valks, Baby Drag was a pretty standard CC comp now. Probably one of the best CC comps getting around. Got to pop that Queen's ability there, because those Valks, they'll just take down that Queen so fast, even under rage. So Queen's just cruising around. She's only got the Expo on her at this point, which is fine. So time to get on with the rest of the attack. So Giant, couple of Wizards here for the funnel on the other side. CC Wallbreakers and Valks enter in. Gets his own Valks in, a whole heap of Valks there. Jump goes down. Going to target that Queen. Really, it's kind of the job done, more or less, for the Valks. I think he would have liked them to have more to go to the core, but that's cool. They break out. He's got a heap there. Sends in the Hogs here. They're pretty well undercover for most part. He's had a few Valks go to the core, so the King's tanking for them. I think his CC Valks are in that core now, with the Hogs. So these Hogs in here, they're pretty much kind of more or less untouched. Hogs step over this wall, so they're copping a bit of heat now, but he's got plenty of Hogs there. You see the Queen got pretty low, but she gets healed back up and keeps going. Finishes this off with just a whole heap of troops left over. You can see how many Valks he's got there. Just like probably 8 or so Valks, heap of Hogs, and Queen's still up, which is really nice. Alright, let's dive straight into the next one that I want to show you guys. Just thought this was cool. Good opportunity. Show a whole range of different attacks. Some really nice ones, and all in the same war. I love warring at Chaos Hammer with these boys, because it's always different, and the guys here are so versatile. Alright, so Deist here, he's going to do a Go Varlo, and I really like this attack. This was real sweet. It was a fresh hit too. So he drops that poison on the Queen there, nice and early. He's got plenty of time, so softens up that Queen and slows her right down. Drops a rage there, just gets through that Queen. You see, unfortunately, Hound was in the CC, but it's cool. He doesn't panic, just lets this Queen deal with that. It's a bit of a time sink, but it's all good. Just waiting for this Hound to die. He'll get this taken care of pretty shortly. He's got a Baby Drag down here at 5 o'clock. Just creating a funnel for the other side. Really like this. Drops that minion on the backside just to take some heat off of those healers, which is the way to do it. So yeah, Queen at this point, she's not going to come under too much duress. Like, There's only the archer towers down here. Once she gets down around this bottom side, she'll cop a bit more heat, but at that point he can start the second phase of his attack. You see the baby drags create a big funnel down here at 6. Just so in come a couple of giants just to tank for a few minutes, get those wall breakers in, they go in. You see, I love the way he scattered those Valks up there, up the top, clear that trash, and everyone pours back into this compartment. Queen's here following them up. Early hill goes down because of that big bomb. You got to get a hill down after a bomb on your Valks pretty quickly. Keep them pretty strong. Really like that. Jumps in over that sweeper there. It's perfect. They get into the core. This is where I thought it's real ballsy of Deist here. Just he's got the hill, but he lets these Valks go. Just lets them finish off this core. He starts his loon drops all around the outside of this base. They've just, they copped a few bombs there, but just so quickly they took care of that outside edge of that base. He's got a couple of Valks left, and yeah, it just ends up swagging the hill, which I thought was cool. Just trusting that the Valks were going to do their job, and they did. It's really nice. It was awesome attack from D to speed this up as he cleans this up. King, Queen, full health. I think he popped his Queen right at the very end. So really, really nice. Love to see go Varlos. That attack would have made D pretty happy, I would bet. All right, so the next one was from the Devil, I spoke to the Devil about this on Discord just before he went in, and he told me his plan, and I thought it was pretty good. And I had unfortunately just failed on this base, so I was a bit dirty, but the Devil getting it right. So drops it's golems and queen and whiz, all that good stuff. Love the hog here on this distracted cannon, really nice, great value. So out comes dragon balloons, pretty easy CC kill. Golem's tanking there, gets one bomb down. This was a cleanup, so he knew where the big bombs were. Just dealing with this CC, the poison's down, uses the King's ability, nice and early, gets full value for that King's ability, which is cool. And Queen just tidying up. He'll pop her in a minute. There we go. And in comes a couple of hogs down at 6 o'clock. Giants there just to tank for him for a few minutes. He's got 3 big bombs, and 3 hills, so it's pretty easy from here. Just doing surgical hogs, giants to tank. First hill goes down over that king. Next giant goes down up here to tanking both of those cannons. So really, really good value there. And income is max hogs up here. And he's got 2 hills. Doesn't need them. Gets one more here, just boosts him up. He's got all those skellies and the king beating on him and the bomb there, so he would have had to have used it. Takes down this archer tower, finishes off these skellies and the king. He's got a wizard over here for cleanup, another wizard down at 6 for cleanup and an archer. Whole heap of hogs. We'll speed this up because, we know what hog cleanup looks like. Awesome attack from the Devil, and absolutely the right attack for that base. Good to see some swags too. Alright, the next one we'll show you guys was KC doing a HGHB. This one ended up being a little bit clutch, but still got the 3 anyway, which is all that matters. Where are we? Comes in from down here, I believe. Let's just wait and see. Oh, okay, so he's dropped an archer. Archers on the corners, just deal with those builders' huts nice and early. Couple of minions down here. Unfortunately, just in range of that archer tower there, but that's cool. Still good. Get minions down where you can and take out whatever you can. So in come the giants, 4 healers backing them up. He'll get this funnel going. There we go with the wizards. Get his queen down pretty shortly. Wall breakers. Oh, he's going to let them break through. It's 12 giants with 4 healers. They got through that wall pretty fast. Bowlers come in, king goes in, couple of bowlers walking here. I think they stay outside, I think. So yeah, lots going on. Unfortunately, hound in the CC there again. These guys had a few hounds in the CC, but not a big deal, just a bit of a, ties up that queen for a bit. The pups everywhere, but he gets through all but one pup, I think. And the one pup is on, I think it ends up on some bowlers in a minute that the healers end up on as well, so it doesn't cause any issues. So everything kind of splitting off here. We use that king's ability. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I really like the hog deployment on this. Just dropping hogs, you know, where things were being tanked. Everything kind of working their way around. Gets that hill down for the hogs here. Those bowlers getting some love from that as well. You can see that one pup's on that bowler, but it's not a big deal. Hogs come around. He's still got 6 hogs here. So as the hogs are coming up towards 12, drops a few hogs up top. Bowler's just kind of cleaning up. He's got a heap of giants there still. Drops in these back hogs here on this archer tower just to finish off this last compartment. And they get through this without too much drama. And yeah, this is done. He's got a small handful of hogs. Does he end up with? He ends up with a couple left over after this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, his queen's full health. We'll speed this up. So yeah, lovely attack, KC. Just yeah, just overpowering this base really, which was nice. I had a plan for this base, but it was pretty elaborate, and I'm glad that I think I may have failed. I'm glad that KC took it out. All right, jump into the next one. Next one was my attack on number 8, and I went Laloon. So yeah, just really, really nice, like seeing all the lads with all different attack strategies. And it's always good, always makes for some real entertaining wars when just seeing so many attack strats used against these guys, and everyone's so versatile. It's really nice. So yeah, I just came in pretty standard go Laloon. We'll break in here, king, queen go down. I did make a mistake. It didn't cost me too much. You see one golem stayed out, which kind of ended up working in the end, but I forgot to drop my quakes here, and I had my rage down, and I'm like, oh crap, I just got real busy with that CC. Didn't really cost me too much, like my king ended up dying out pretty fast because he was beating on a wall, which sucked, but the result was fine. I got both AD, you see that other golem came in, it's protecting my queen here, so still going to get a heap of value from them. I've got what I needed to, so start my Laloon. So pretty standard Laloon stuff, really. Just come in pretty heavy initially. I wanted to make sure I got that expo down, and got that haste down nice and early. Got reasonable value for that, yeah, take care of 12 o'clock. Sweeper giving me a little bit of trouble, but it's fine. Balloons catch up eventually. Send in my last hound, soaked up some bombs there, which was cool. And then, yeah, my back end loons, just the other loons all come through. I didn't lose too many loons here, which was kind of nice. That hound just not quite popping, but it ends up popping to a bomb up top. So right at the end of the attack, I didn't need it anyway, but yeah, pretty standard go Laloon on a symmetrical base. But yeah, just speed this up. So we finish this off. You can see that hound pops right at the end. So yeah, just some different attacks, you know, like Town Hall 9. Started to show more Town Hall 10 stuff recently because, you know, it's a bit more interesting, and it's a bit harder to get those 3s, and Town Hall 9's pretty easy. You can see the boys just love warring with these guys. Everyone's good, and everyone you know, can do a different attack depending on the type of base, and that's why we have such good results. But yeah, awesome to see the lads, you know, like 5 different attack strategies there, all different, all getting 3 stars, so really nice. All right, lads, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Cheers.